Welcome to the Casual Simps Podcast. I'm Kristarr.
Hi, it's your girl Sweetpotato.
And it's me, Raven. And welcome back to our third episode of this podcast. Surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
Surprisingly. Today we have lots to cover, people. There's been lots happening in the K-pop industry, the K-pop world, and we've just been letting these topics pile up, and we're just gonna talk about them today, right? Before we get into this, I should put a disclaimer that we're gonna be talking about some sensitive topics and some of the stories we're covering today. So, just a mild trigger warning. We will be talking about, I guess, passing away and relationships and that, like the things. Some things can get controversial in some ways. So just a disclaimer: these are our opinions; they are not facts. Okay, and just keep that in mind as we listen to this podcast. Thanks. Okay, now let's go straight into it because there's been some mess with our favorite boy group, BTS, and this so-called radio host in Germany. So somebody is pressed that BTS covered a Coldplay song, and they got so pressed that they compared 7 artists that make music and mind their business to a whole global pandemic. How do we feel about that? First of all, how do we feel about that?
Like, how do you spend your time? Like, are there better things to do in your life?
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
Right?
I know, right? Yeah. Like, who hurt you, fam? For real.
Who hurt you? And then they released, well, there were 2 apologies released, by the way. I'm not gonna mention the radio host's name for 2 reasons. 1, he doesn't deserve any clout, and 2, I don't know how to pronounce his first place. So that just makes it easier for me. I'm just gonna, they released 2 apologies, right? One was released by the studio itself, and one was released by the actual host. And they were both the typical, I hired a PR agent to write this apology for me, and I don't need any of it kind of apology. I'm reading through the apology now that the studio sent, and I understand why armies are still upset.
Yep.
And as fellow armies in this podcast, even though one of us doesn't want to admit this, how we read the apology, by the way? Have you guys read it?
I have. Well,
yeah, I saw it.
What do you think about the apology from
same.
the studio?
Like, I don't know what to say. Like, from what I get from the apology, like they said, that's not who he really is. It's just a character he's portraying. We know him. He's not racist. Blah 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 blah. Yes. Yep. That's what I get from it. There's people trying to cover up for.
But like even sorry.
Oh, cool. Okay. Continue, my friend.
Oh, sorry if I cut you off.
That's
But
okay.
just the thing about these apologies sometimes for me is like they don't really care, and they wouldn't even apologize if the people they were apologizing to weren't famous, you know? So
Right.
because they know they get the backlash, and then
Right.
like I don't know, just not heartfelt, you know? So
It's
just
not.
fake.
And you know what? You know what irritates me? In the apology, in both apologies, both the apology from the studio and the radios themselves, the whole issue at hand is the whole racial slur undertone of the entire broadcast, or we have not listened to the entire broadcast, but the portion where they spoke about BTS on a whole, and it's so disheartening to see that people focus so much on what these boys look like, or no, I should say boys, what these men look like, or what their race, like it's so disheartening to see like that's still a thing that's happening on all ends of the spectrum. Like, why, if you're gonna criticize an artist in the first place, not even taking into consideration the way he went about criticizing them, you don't have to, first of all, you don't have to like everything they do. That you don't
Exactly.
You have every right to not like a certain way they do the song or the way they go about their things. That's your opinion, but there's no reason for you to take it to that much of a level where you bring their race into it and compare them to one of the most deadly pandemics that the world has ever experienced.
And then he said, "Oh, you cannot accuse me of having xenophobia because I have a car from South Korea."
Oh, don't even get
like
that's like when when people
come
say,
on.
You know what that reminds me of? That's like when people say, "Oh, I have a black friend, so I can say the N-word."
Yeah, I have a black friend, I'm not racist, or something like that.
Right?
Just,
it's so frustrating.
What is wrong with you?
What were you saying? No?
Oh no, love.
Oh, I was saying like, okay, so I'm gonna read out a couple quotes from this guy, and that's on his particular apology. And he says, "I'm very astonished by the reactions that my statement on my live show had. And first of all, I am very sorry, and I would like to sincerely apologize." You just contradicted yourself by saying that. Why are you surprised that being racist and being mean will get you backlash? Why are you surprised?
I know,
You know what I
right?
mean?
Like, would he like to be compared to the pandemic? Like, come on.
And the excuse the studio gave was like, that's his shtick, you know? He's always like that outspoken. I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but there's a type of comedy called insult comedy, and it has to be done in such a way where it's still funny. My guy, you were not funny. You were just rude. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then he proceeds to say, I'm skipping. In my moderation, I was primarily annoyed by the fact that the boy band BTS covered the song Fix You by Coldplay, which I really appreciate. The nationality of the 7 boys shouldn't matter. Mentioning them and connecting that with a virus was completely wrong.
That is not an excuse of him being racist. Like, if you love this group so much and you like their music, you'll be happy someone is covering their song. Like, yo.
It's not even that.
Right?
I just feel like you don't have to like all covers of all of songs of your favorite band.
Yeah.
It's okay if you don't like it.
That's
Just
true.
don't be rude about it. You know what I mean? And it's I'm a fan of Coldplay myself. I've been listening to their song since the release of Clocks, if you guys know that song by Coldplay. Coldplay is a group that is very selective about letting other groups perform their songs, and the fact that they allowed BTS to do it just shows how much they respect them as artists on a whole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then in the last paragraph, he proceeds to compare him not being racist to him owning a South Korean car, and how he's so proud of his South Korean. Like, who cares? You know what I mean?
It's just, I don't know, man.
I feel like he did it on purpose to get attention. Because, like, I had no idea who this radio was. I had no idea what that radio thing was about. And now, like, everyone in the K-pop community knows who he is and who's that radio station and stuff like that.
I don't think he was known outside of Germany, though.
No, that's why. So when he mentioned BTS, he's like, "Oh, I'll mention some group that's very popular right now, and try and get them this news."
It's so.
You don't mess with the army, fam. You don't mess with the army.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, the army will come after him. Like,
if you're gonna come for BTS, you have to come correct. You know what I mean? You're not just gonna
That's
come out of
very
left
true.
field. You have to come correct, because before even Big Hits Entertainment or before BTS responds, Army's gonna check you. And they checked him on another level. They checked him.
Yeah, and celebrities from around the world. Everyone was
Really?
talking about him. Yeah,
Mhm.
lots of celebrities,
Yeah.
singers and stuff were talking about it and stuff. What's his
because
name? The guy Sugar did a song with.
which guy
What's his name?
I can't remember the name.
on his album?
No, it's not on Sugar's album. So I forgot his name. Wow, I forgot his name. Excuse me, y'all. I forgot his name. But yes, Sugar is
forgot his name
featured
too.
on his song. Was it something Blueberry something? The song was Blueberry.
Oh, I know who. I know. Max.
Yes, Max. Max
Right.
also made a tweeted something. I think what's the name? Halsey or Halsey? She tweeted something.
Halsey, yeah.
Yeah,
Halsey.
something. Lots of other celebrities also.
Yeah, because
Yes, Blueberry Eyes.
Yes.
they're world renowned and respected artists in the industry. You just have to come correct, and you just can't do that, man. Anyway, he's cancelled. He's not important.
He's racist.
Moving on. We don't like him. Get your act right, fam.
Racist people.
Get your act right. And stop comparing you not being racist to the fact that you own a product from that country. Get out. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Crazy.
Sighs all around, guys. Sighs, deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. All right. So, moving on into a lighter topic. Genie and G-Dragon.
Whoop whoop.
Tea.
The juicy soaps. The tea.
Genie and G-Dragon. I love it. What do you guys think?
I love it too.
I'm so happy for them.
Name.
I'm happy G-Dragon is dating because I'm getting old.
No. Let's not go there.
He needs to
But,
date you.
I'm happy. But there's I wasn't sure if it was confirmed. I just had to check just before we started recording if it was actually confirmed, and it is. And while being happy for them, there's still like the whole thing where they're in the same label, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
What label is that? Are they under YG?
YG.
See, there's a thing where because G-Dragon is like older than Genie, that them dating causes a problem, like him being like a senior in the label and her being like a junior. There's like this whole like, oh, senior shouldn't date junior things.
Yeah, I saw
At
some
the
comments.
end of the day, people, they're consenting adults.
Yeah, they're both adults.
Right?
You know what I mean? Let us respect their privacy, respect their relationship, and stop jumping their guns every 5 seconds. This is why K-pop idols don't come out with their relationships that often anyway.
That's why they
Just
dating
because of the
secrets.
reaction of
Yeah.
And then next thing you hear, they getting married out of nowhere. 'Cause they have to
Right?
keep secrets.
True.
Like,
But it's just surprising to me how they've actually been dating for like over a year. Well, just about
how did that come out anyway?
What's
Do any
the
of us
name?
know?
What's the name of that
Like,
group?
who
Group of that? Dispatch. Dispatch posted.
who exposed that?
Dispatch.
Oh yes, Dispatch.
Yeah, Dispatch is the one that always exposes some stuff. They got skills.
Yeah, but please, isn't Dispatch the same set of people that tried to get exposed Jungkook for dating, but he was just going out for banana milk?
Yeah.
on his little scooter.
Yeah.
I heard that Dishpat actually gave up on BTS because when they used to monitor them, they were just always hanging out with each other. It was always another member they were going to see and stuff like that. So apparently they gave up following BTS. But I'm not too sure how true that is.
My
But
thing
back
is
to
with
Jim.
idols on a whole, I feel like, yeah, my thing is idols on a whole. I feel like they're adults. Well, the majority of them are, right?
Yeah.
And if you're an adult, you have the right to date and see whoever you
Yeah.
want
And we're
without
human.
being ostracized in the media.
Yeah.
But then
And
again,
It's not just that. It's like they're people. They're
Yeah.
just like you. Like, you know, they have
Right.
feelings. They have
Yeah.
things they want to do with their lives as well.
And if fans want their artists to make like romance songs, how do you expect your idol to make it a romance song if they don't express it themselves?
T, right?
Yeah.
That's so true. That's so true. When you look at people, like especially the really popular groups, the fans, and I feel like, for maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it happens more with the Eastern fans because their media is different from Western media. Western media, your business is out 24/7. They know which man you went, what time you went to the man apartment, where you come from, and what time you leave. They know. They know when you go and take your ultrasound. They know everything about you. But
They just know.
they just know. And on the eastern side of the world, it's like kind of different, where everything is more secretive and more private. So, but like Miss Sweetpotato said, if you want these idols to make love songs and they've never experienced love, how the hell are they gonna do it? Right? I don't know. Like we were having this conversation about our what's that group we were talking about before, Miss Sweetpotato? Where one of the members left
Oh, Super Junior.
and chose.
Super Junior.
Yes.
Super Junior.
Elaborate on that first. Because that's a prime example.
I might hurt some Super Junior fans. Maybe not the newer ones, but like fans of Super Junior from like years ago, like the 2000s and stuff like the early days. They were very toxic and dangerous. Like, there was this one member, I think he was the youngest member. Apparently, he had a girlfriend or something like that. Or dated someone. And the fans were demanding that, who's the entertainment company again? Was it SM or the other one? Whichever company they're from. They're demanding that the company kick that member out of the group because he was dating someone. And they said if they don't kick him out, they'll not come to the concerts, they'll not buy their CDs, they'll not buy their merch. So in the end, that member, he was forced out of the group and stuff like that. That's just so crazy because he was dating someone and he's married to that person now. And from the time he left the group, I've never seen him with Super Junior on a show anywhere else, anything like that. It's just just toxic. I said what I said.
She said what she said and she meant what she said, and you're gonna deal with
Said
it.
Yes, but don't come for me, please. I'm a chicken, don't come for me. I'm not talking the new Super Junior fans, but the OGs. Like, if you were a Super Junior fan from years ago, you'd know what I'm saying and you'd understand and you'd have the same thoughts and stuff. But yeah, that's just what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then look at another example, EXO. What's their member's name?
Oh my gosh.
Who had a
Don't
baby
even-
and stuff like that. And the thing is, when he came out saying that he had a girlfriend and he had a baby, I could understand why people were just going crazy and outraged. I mean, like, he's an adult. I had to Google his age to make sure. I was like, why is he so upset? Is it because he's underage or something? When I see his age, the guy is almost 30. You all need to chill. He's an adult. Let him live his life.
Like, you guys have these big hardback pretty old men. You just wanting them to be forever alone but forcing out these love songs for y'all. Like, come on. Come
And then
on.
it's okay if you go on with your life and date and get married and have children, but the singer you admire cannot. Like, make it make sense. Like, yo,
Yeah.
they're not
It's a bit
your
mad, you know?
products, they're not
Yeah.
your toys. You do not own them. They have their own life. Yeah, that's my
the
little
thing.
rant.
Kristarr, any thoughts?
Well, at the end of the day, everybody's a person. We're all people. We all have things that we want to do. So it's like, just let people do their vibe, and just appreciate what can potentially come from it.
Yeah.
Right.
Think
Oh,
about the new
I
songs
just-
you can get from Jenny, or the new songs you can get from G-Dragon. Like, yo,
Right?
I just fear the day that a super huge group, like maybe Twice or the rest of Blackpink and even like BTS or something, that their relationships get exposed. I'm so scared for them.
well, for Twice, one of their members is actually dating what's his name? Super Junior Hichil. The
Oh.
Twice
Didn't
member.
they break up though?
I think they're still together. I don't know if they
Okay.
broke up, but I thought they were still together. But yeah, I feel like for those groups now, they have the generation that are fans of fans of them are different. I think compared to the generation before.
Like the Super Junior, OG
Yeah.
Super Junior.
Yeah,
Oh.
the fans are. I feel like it's different.
I'm just
That's how
thinking
I
back
feel.
to the time when Dispatch tried to get Jungkook and his tattoo artist to say that they were actually don't even get me started on that. I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, moving on to lighter things.
Oh, there was something before you move. I don't know if I
Mhm.
should say this comment. I was watching the comments
Oh boy.
on the articles about Jenny and GD and stuff like that. I haven't really followed their interactions. I don't know much about them interacting and stuff like that. But people are saying, they feel like GD groomed her or something like that because he knew her when she was young or some shit like
Wow.
Oh
Seriously?
my
Yeah, I saw
goodness.
some comments. I'm like, oh. Yeah, that's what I saw.
That's
I
a
don't
bit
get
much.
people.
That's a bit much.
Yeah,
though.
like, come on.
Are you serious?
They're only 7 years apart. So,
It's not even that they're 7 years apart. It's just that, like, what?
I know.
I don't get
that's
people.
I feel the same way. And then the thing that gets me is that the fans want to ship their idols with different idols and stuff like that. But when the ship becomes true, all hell breaks loose. I'm like for example, Hyuna and her boyfriend, what's his name? The guy that was in what's his name? Let me look up her name now. You all know Hyuna, right? Hyuna from
Yeah,
from
yeah.
it. Well, her boyfriend is actually a K-pop idol also. He was in a group, a very popular group. Well, they first started, they're not like an old group, they're a new group, but they're kind of popular if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, people were shipping them together. And then
Dawn?
when, yes,
Is that
Dawn,
it?
yes.
That's how
People
they
were
say it?
shipping them together. Yeah, Dawn, I think that's his name, yeah. People were shipping them together. And then when it came out that they were actually dating, all hell broke loose. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, why ship them if you don't want them to be together in real life or something? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, carry on.
When the fantasy becomes reality, I guess it just hits you, and then I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of mad. I don't... Anyway, all in all, guys, leave these people alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let them live their life.
Let them
Yeah.
do what they have to do. and let them love and let them be people. Anyway, so episode 3 of this podcast, we're calling it. Well, I'm not sure. We're calling it "Don't Call Me," and the reason why we're calling it that is because none other than Shinee came out with their first album after what was it, like a 3-year hiatus?
I think so.
About 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
About a 3-year hiatus after the unfortunate passing of their member Jonghyun, who unfortunately took his life in 2017. But they're back and they're better than ever, in my opinion. They're just as good as before, and let me tell you, this album, straight ball.
They did not come to play.
Yes,
they came
they
for our
waited.
wigs. They snatched our wigs. Well, our natural hair, sorry.
I mean, I do favor a wig from time to time. But yeah, they came back, and this album, personally speaking, I could listen to it without skipping a single song. What about you guys?
Me too. I always like Shinee. Shinee songs are always bangers.
What was that, Kristarr?
Yeah, like you said. Sorry, like you said, it really was a bop. Like, just the music, the overall vibe was just pretty cool.
Yeah. I noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but there's a shift in K-pop now where a lot of the new K-pop songs are becoming very disco influenced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
really,
like recently.
yeah, like the recent shift. And I'm really enjoying this. Like, bring back disco. Disco never died. Like, I'm a shameless fan of disco. I don't know about you guys, but I like a good disco song. But anyway, what are your favorite tracks on the song? On the album, some of your favorite tracks.
My favorite one is the title track, Don't Call Me. That is a mood. I love it. Better not call me. I'll play that song for you.
Dang, who hurt you?
Oh boy.
Maybe want to know who heard the writer, but you're like, yo, you good?
Don't call me.
I love it.
What
Such
about
a
you,
mood.
Kristarr?
The one that kind of like stood out for me a lot was Heart Attack. I just like the how catchy it was, especially the chorus. I just, like you said, it was just straight up a bop. I liked it. Like that whole vibe. I'm an old soul, so I like that kind of thing.
Right.
It was pretty good.
The song for me that took me out was Body Rhythm. When these guys I heard the strumming of the chords, and I'm like, no, they did not just pull out a whole reggae song on us. I was not
Yes.
I was not ready. I was not ready for a full reggae song to come out of these guys, and they did it. And I've been singing it for like the whole time since it's come out, and I have no shame in my game. It's an amazing song. I also really enjoy Code. Code is another nice one as well. Yeah. What do you think is next for Shinee? What do you think they're already done like
one thing about Body Rhythm?
Sure.
Don't mind me. I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings or anything like that. This is just my opinion. I feel like K-pop groups always kind of do that same type of reggae beats. They don't do the reggae track is that type of reggae beats. Like, for example, 21 song.
Type of progression.
Yeah, that type of beats. I don't know if you all can remember. What's that song in 21? The 21 song.
Come Back Home.
No, the owner has the reggae beats. Fall in love or something like that. Fall in love. Na, 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 na.
I know their version of Come Back Home is also kind of like a reggae
But
song.
it's not Come
I'm
Back
on
Home I'm
it.
talking about. I'm talking about another one. And the beat sounds just like that kind of.
What do you think is coming out of which K-pop group is coming out for reggae song next? I can't wait. It's actually gonna be jokes.
Oh boy.
Be cool if BTS does.
Very jokes. Oh no. Can you? Oh my gosh! You know what? I just got an image of like I just got an image of Namjoon and Yoongi just like doing just boogieing down to some reggae. Oh, okay.
Boy.
Well,
Oh my
all right. So to end our podcast, we're gonna do a quiz and we're gonna discuss who is.
Before you move on, can I just say one thing, please?
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Reading the comments of the Shinee Don't Call Me the music video, there was just one comment that annoyed me to my soul and triggered me, where people saying, this sounds like NTC. Oh my gosh, this is such an NTC song, NTC vibes. I'm like,
Yes.
I need Boo Boo Darling Child. No, it's not.
Yes, school them. Tell them.
NTC, also the newer K-pop groups, they were like mirrored images of those older K-pop groups like Shinee, Big Bang, Super Junior, all the other old ones I can't remember. So child,
True.
no, they don't sound like them. They sound like them. The groups you're talking about.
Yeah, they sound like themselves.
A lot of the NTC songs, well, a lot of the new groups, they were kind of built off of those kind of older groups, and then they found their own sound and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So don't just disrespect Shinee like that, who's been in the game for like 13 years.
I feel like it's a lot of.
Yeah, they don't deserve that disrespect. I mean, like, yo, come on, do your research. Okay?
You know what it is as well? It's a lot of new K-pop fans that are saying that, because the new K-pop fans, they will come in and they Google K-pop and the first thing they see is BTS and Text and NTC and all these other people, and they see BLACKPINK and all this, but they won't know about the Shinee, they won't know about the 2NE1, they won't know about the Girls' Generation, they won't know, like, you know,
there are many more.
just won't know.
Because, for example, I could say, oh, NTC sounds like they copying EXO, because the vibe I get from NTC is also like an EXO vibe and stuff like that.
EXO vibe, yeah.
Yeah,
I could see that, yeah.
yeah. And also it's like a mix of them, like the vibe. Like I'm getting like Big Bang vibes, Shinee vibes, and Shinee has been doing this type of music for a long time. They always release something fresh, new, exciting, and stuff like that. So
It's always been their.
don't want that disrespect. Yeah. And please don't come for me.
Just remember, guys, Shinee walked so NDC could run.
Oh my god.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's how
I'll
it
leave
is.
it at that.
A lot of the older groups
But
walk
it's
so
true. You
new.
have to pay your dues.
Yeah.
You have to pay your dues, and you have to give your respects to the people that came before you.
Yeah, like for example, BTS. I like BTS. But when people say, oh, BTS is paving the way for all the idols and stuff like that, like, no. You need to listen and learn and do your research. Big Bang. Big Bang and 21 were one of the first K-pop groups that were able to break into the US market and stuff like that. So they did their little steps. So groups like BTS, EXO, NTC, Stray Kids, and all them can run and stuff like
And
that.
you would see.
And
the
before
groups,
Big Bang, there are other groups who paved the way for them too. So
yeah, and you would always hear the I guess the newer age K-pop groups. They always in their interviews they always mention how these the K-pop groups that came before them, those who got disbanded or those who have retired, they pay so much respect to them, because if it wasn't for them, they would not be where they are today.
yeah, they're the ones.
I mean, we have members of BLACKPINK openly saying, yeah, we're some of our songs were meant for 2NE1, but we're so thankful for that. that they were there before us to show us how
they all
to
looked
do
up to
stuff.
21. They were inspired by them
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So when you start fan wars, it doesn't make sense. Like, yo,
Yeah, I think
it's not nice.
Yeah,
it's not cute.
It's not cute at all. It's not cute at all, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's take a short intermission before we do our last segment. Which Shinee member are you quiz? Yeah?
Yay!
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 All right. Back in a few. Welcome back, peoples.
Yes,
let's get back. Okay, let's not get
back.
Okay.
Let's not get But yeah, let's do we're back and we're gonna do our which Shinee member are you quiz. This is gonna be really interesting because while I like Shinee as a group, I don't know much about their members. That's just me. I don't know much about them. So it'll be interesting for me at least to find out which Shinee member I am. Oh my god. Anyway, let's go. So we all have the quiz open, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first question is, pick a unique hobby you'd like to try. The first one is bread making. Second is scuba diving. Then making homemade perfumes and soaps. Free climbing. And learning how to play the banjo.
Bread making.
That's so.
That person has energy.
That's true.
Well, we already know scuba diving is a no for me. I'm not trying to encounter my worst fear while I'm scuba diving.
And with them sharks they have by us now.
We have sharks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Friend, we have sharks. We have stingrays, and we have what's the other one? We have something else, I can't remember. Sea urchins.
Yeah, we got jellyfish.
Jellyfish, sea urchins.
Wow. I remember we got jellyfish when we went to the beach the last time, no?
Did we?
Around that time they had jellyfish. They was like,
I heard. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I heard that.
So we even have stingrays?
Yeah, we have stingrays.
Mm-hmm.
Have we always had stingrays?
Nope. Not
I don't think
on our
so.
shores. Not like right on our shores. On the beachfront.
That's
No.
what I'm saying. Sea urchins, sharks, because
But
they
not
catch
right
sharks.
on our shores though. They were never so close to us.
Yeah, they weren't so close.
I think it's because nature is just taking over again. Because not many people are out in the beach.
Yeah.
Global warming. Yeah,
No, it's not global.
I feel like
not
it's a
really global
combination
warming.
of them though. I feel like it's a combination.
Yeah.
Global warming
kinda.
and also because of the pandemic, where there are no more cruise ships and stuff like that.
Yes. Because in some places it's like since they don't have like boating and all those activities, you find like there's more fish and aquatic life coming up rivers
and also
stuff.
because hotels were empty, so they were not dumping all their waste into the ocean.
True.
So
That's true. So
sea
nature is
animals are
healing,
coming
but at
back.
the same time,
Yeah.
They can stay away from me though. Anyway, we haven't even gone through the first question. Oh my gosh, I don't even know which one I want to do.
I selected
I'm not
making
interested in playing the banjo.
homemade perfumes and soaps because the others are
I was
too.
thinking of doing that.
Yeah, I chose making
Free
homemade
climbing.
perfumes and soaps.
Yeah, I think that's the most appropriate for me because I already know how to make bread. Scuba diving is a no. Free climbing is that just sounds dangerous. And
Yeah,
playing
it
the
sounds
banjo-
risky.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Like, who
Okay,
goes free
next
climbing, yo?
question.
People.
Thrill seekers and fit people. I am not fit.
I
Question
climbed the
two.
tallest mountain here, so I'm like,
Oh,
couldn't look highest.
that's
But
a
anyway.
situation.
Yeah, that was a
You climbed it. You
yes.
climbed it and you survived.
I rolled down.
Whoa! You rolled up.
I didn't come out. the same person that I was.
I feel like I would not even make it a quarter way up that mountain.
I wanted to quit
Just
halfway.
watching it making me feel tired.
I did one of our famous mountains though, like way back when, and I was horrified. Like the aftermath of that was horrible for me.
I could never.
Really? It's funny though.
Me and my asthmatic self,
Oh yeah. Okay.
a few steps and I'll be done.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so question 2. If you could be any supernatural or fantasy creature, which one would you be? A mer person, a werewolf, an elf, a vampire, or a centaur? I'm just thinking about. Okay, so one of us in this call. One of us in this call is reading a fanfiction about a certain group, and we're trying to figure out which member of the group has cow feet.
Oh my gosh. Flag your best.
Okay. Let's try to get serious. What is a mer person? Is that like a merman
Like
or
a
mermaid?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if I was an elf, will I have to be small, like tiny?
No,
or can I be
the different types of elves. Different types of elves. Think of Lord of the Rings.
Oh yes.
True.
That's why I would be an elf, because that was my bae. He was hot.
Here we go again.
Saying hot. Like, yo, I'll be an elf anytime.
Okay, I think. Okay, I know which one I'm gonna choose here. I want this one.
I can't be a vampire because I'm afraid of blood.
Oh,
So
I can't be a mer person because I don't like underwater. I will be so terrified all the time.
Me too.
I don't want to be a large.
And a werewolf has too much hair. Like, that would be too much hair for me to control. Like, yo.
A werewolf is just seems messy.
This is really hard.
I know. I don't think about fantasy creatures at all. I never think about them. So I don't know. I went to vampire because I feel like vampires are sultry and cool, and I feel like I can do Dracula for a second. I can be Miss Dracula for a second.
I feel like process of elimination, I would just go with werewolf. Mer person, I would have to like be in water all the time, and then depends on the type of vampire it is. Sunlight.
For me, if I was a vampire, I feel like I'll be like Camilla. You know Camilla, right? You guys don't know Camilla? Okay. This is a discussion for after we're done recording.
Okay,
But yeah.
so
Next one. Pick your favorite Shinee B-side amongst these. Feel Good, Your Name, Woof Woof, Symptoms, Romeo and Juliet.
It's a hard one.
Nikki, you want to explain what a B-side is? Sweet potato?
B-side? I'm not even too sure myself. I'll leave it up to you, my G.
Me? Huh. How do I explain this? Help. How do I explain
Google's the way.
Wait, what?
I think I have no idea. Like, if someone can whoever is listening to this, can you help us explain what a B slide is for the songs?
Yeah, I googled it and it said B-sides, a dozen from Shinee. A formula that will never be broken for a lifetime. Shinee plus Shinee Wolf equals love, Minho. What?
I don't understand.
I see
Is it like-
B-sides are
is
the
it-
non-title track songs on
On
mini
the-
or full albums.
Oh.
Songs that are not the title track.
Oh,
That's what
okay,
I
okay,
see.
okay.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. See, that's why we have Kristarr.
That's what I see, but
Okay, so if it's that case, I definitely know which one I want. Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know much of Shinee's music, but I would just choose a random one.
I like Romeo and Juliet.
That's what I chose. I feel like it's a
I
classic.
chose
though.
Feel Good just because.
Feel Good is also a nice one.
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of both of them. I don't know why. Okay, so we're moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 4. What would you give your significant other as a birthday gift? First one. First, I would write them a song that showed that. Oh, I can't read today. Woo. First, I would write them. First, I would write them a song that showed the depth of my feelings for them. Then I'd serenade them under the starry night sky, followed by a night of intense
Whoa.
passion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Second one, I would make them something. Stop. I would make them something meaningful and handmade that will make them smile. I'll also find a unique way to gift it to them, like hiding it somewhere and seeing their surprised face when they find it. 3, I would take them someplace that we could enjoy together, like a movie, a sports game, or a concert. I'd make sure to think of their favorite place in the world so that it would be extra special. 4, I would take them out to dinner at a very nice restaurant and afterwards give them their gift. It would be something nice and well made that they would cherish for a long time, like a piece of fashionable luggage or some fine jewelry. If somebody gives me luggage as a present, I will give it back to them.
Now it says fashionable luggage, okay? That's the difference.
Like, we're like, I mean, luggage.
Has
though.
rhinestones? I don't know.
Maybe it's like a Louis Vuitton
Mm.
trunk or something. I don't know. Anyway. Oh my gosh. The last one. All day long, I'd pretend I didn't have anything for them, as if I'd forgotten their birthday. Then at the end of the day, I'd take them to a new location where I had spent weeks preparing a surprise party for them with all their friends and family. Oh gosh. I hope I never get a surprise party. I
That
feel
last
like
quality, like if you do that to me, I will fight you. I will fight you.
me too. I don't like surprise parties. Don't ever do that.
Okay, that's
Don't
noted.
Ever, ever. To the 2 of y'all, don't ever do that. First of all, I don't have enough friends to fool a surprise party. That's problem number 1.
Same.
No promises.
Like, Kristarr, I will disown you. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
okay.
do that. Like, yeah.
Oh man. 2 of them stand out for me the most. I'm just trying to choose.
I think I would
The handmade
choose-
one will definitely stand out for you.
Yeah.
That screams
I
you.
knew
actually.
it.
Screams you.
It screams you.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
I think I would go with I would take them someplace where we can enjoy together and stuff like that. A favorite place. That would be nice. I would like that one. So I would do that one. But you see, if anyone does the last one, I will fight you.
The surprise party.
Yeah, I'll do the surprise one. But not
I
a
chose the
surprise, though,
first
actually.
one.
Mm.
I chose the first one. I would minus the last part. But I would
the intense passion.
I could see myself writing a song and playing it for them. Yeah. I
On
could
a
see
hot
myself
night.
doing that. Let's not go there. Anyway, next question. Pick the image that resonates with you the most. Okay, so first we have an optical illusion with two people embedded in some lines. Then we have what looks like a vintage car, the inside of a vintage car with some shoes, some vintage shoes. Then we have a mountain with the sun on top of the mountain. And then we have a view from the sun going through a window with that looks like a bedroom.
Yeah.
Then we have a nice looking foyer area, like a I don't know, like an entranceway into an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like.
Comfy apartment. Yeah.
I don't know which one resonates with me.
For some reason, the window one is attracted me. I kind of like it for some reason. It's
I like
attracted
the
me.
car.
Yeah.
The car and the shoes kind of like my aesthetic, just a little bit.
It's just the apartment entrance.
Okay, let's move on. Oh my god.
Hey, boy.
What's your favorite fanfiction trope?
Oh my god. Oh man, this is hard.
Okay, so the first one is soulmate AUs. And if you don't know what an AU is, it's author's universe, right? That's what it stands for.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Second one is meet cute. I don't know what meet cute is. Anyway, third one is enemies to lovers. Ugh. Fourth one is childhood friends to lovers. And the fifth one, historical AUs. I wonder what somebody's.
Oh wow.
I don't know what a meet cute trope is. Is that like the strangers meet and they act
In a
like
cute way? Yeah, I think so. It kind of sounding like that. I'm not too sure what it is, but it sounds like that. Like it's like a fluffy kind of
I
vibe.
think it has to do with how like two characters meet. Like they have like a really strange or funny like first
cute
interaction, and it
Oh,
turns
okay,
into a
interaction.
romantic ride.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm choosing enemies to lovers because I love that type of vibe. Enemies to lovers. That's what I'm choosing. Entertaining.
I want
This
the
is really hard.
friends there. I want the friends. I don't really like soulmate AUs that much. I can't be bothered with it.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't care for historical AUs either, unless it really, really intrigues me or it's in a period where I actually know about.
Oh.
Childhood friends to lovers just seems cliche, in my opinion. Okay,
Oh,
I made
man.
my choice.
I still can't decide.
Oh no.
Man, like, I like childhood friends to lovers. I like enemies to lovers. I do like meet cute. I like historical AUs. I don't know what to choose.
You just like all of them. I'm very picky.
There should be an all of the above option.
Oh,
But
no.
I'll choose childhood friends to lovers.
Okay, cool beans.
How is it?
Yay! Okay. I know a lot about these people.
Why?
I know a lot about these people. Okay, pick your favorite drag queen. So we have some pictures of really famous queens from RuPaul's Drag Race, and we have the first picture is of Trixie Mattel. Then we have Adore Delano. Then we have Sasha Velour. Then we have Latrice Royale, and finally Katya Zamolochkova. I think that's how I say it. Wait, Ekaterina Petrona.
Like, what did you say?
Zamolochkova. Yes, Zamolochkova. That's how you say it.
Oh. Where's she from?
Ooh.
So, since I'm the Drag Race aficionado in this group, Tracy Martel. Trixie Mattel is Trixie Mattel is a songwriter, country musician, songwriter, has their own makeup line. Adorno Lano is also a singer. She's kind of like punk rock, kind of. Latrice Royale, pageant queen, down. Pageant queen, pageant. Sasha Velour, very artistic. Their take on drag is it can almost be androgynous at times, but I really like it. Katya is just she's a crazy.
Where's Katya from though?
Katya, no, the drag persona, Katya, is based on a Russian. It's Russian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering about the name.
Zamolodchikova. I think they got that name from a Russian gymnast.
Oh.
Yeah. But Adore sings as well. And I just want to say, Trixie Mattel has won an All-Stars, RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 3. Sasha Velour was the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9. The others were either in the top 3 or 4 of an all-star season or a regular season of Drag Race. So they're really popular queens. But my favorite, between Sasha and Katya, I would have to go Katya because I enjoy that loose screw that's in Katya's head. I don't know, it's so entertaining.
Well, I'm just speaking randomly because I don't really know them.
Pick which one looks the best.
Same.
Okay. Next?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If a friend is in need, how do you offer your help? 1. I immediately drop what I'm doing and rush to where they are to give them a big hug. 2. I make sure to listen to them carefully and attentively in order to offer the best advice. 3. I use my own experiences as a way to relate to what they're going through and hopefully help them by providing insight from what I did in a similar situation. 4. I send them a song or quote from a movie/book that gives me hope and comfort. Or 5, I cook them some comfort food and help them devise a plan of action to solve their problems.
Well, it'll have to be number 2 for me. I'll have to trying to listen to them and understand what they're going through so I could give them advice, if I can give advice. That's what I think.
I feel like that's the same
Yeah,
for me
which
as
is
well.
2 as well.
Yeah, because the first one, you would immediately drop and run to them. What if like they were asking you for like advice on a loan, so you'd run and hug them? Okay. That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'll choose, to listen to them first, so we can. I could give them advice.
Advice.
Nice.
Okay. So, number 9. What's an aspect of your personality that you're proud of? 1. I'm very driven to push myself and prove that I can achieve any goal that I set. 2. I am resourceful and I often find unique solutions to problems. 3. I am able to understand others' emotions and connect with them on a deep and meaningful level. 4. I often make people laugh when they're having a bad day. 5. I am committed to continuing to explore myself and my place in this world. We getting deep here.
For me, I would choose the second one.
Oh my god, that's what I chose for myself too. I feel like we all gonna get the same person.
Me too. Yeah, I chose the second one too.
I mean, I'm not funny, so I don't make people laugh. I'm not.
Uh-uh.
You're not funny?
No,
Since
No
when?
lies.
Since
I
when?
just I say what's on my mind, and you guys just enjoy that. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm driven. This is
This
getting
comes
sad.
naturally to you.
Sure, whatever you say. I'm able to understand others' emotions. I don't even understand my emotions. So I can't understand other people's emotions. I'm sorry. So yeah, being resourceful is like the closest thing for me anyway. So next one
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the last one?
and final question. What's your favorite thing about Shinee? Their long-standing, supportive, strong, familial bond. The fact that each member brings their own special color that contributes to the strength and uniqueness of the group. The fact that they easily adapt to diverse concepts and sounds and always make them their own. Their honest, open, loving, trusting relationship with their fans. Their pure talent in all areas: singing, dancing, stage visuals, etc. I can't speak.
We need all of the above one. It's like
Yeah, what is all of the above? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I think I'm going with 2 again.
I was about to say that. It's between 2 and all of them for me. So I'll probably just use.
I'm going with the last one. They're pure talent in all areas, and then whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, are we ready to find out which Shinee member we are?
Dun, 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 dun.
No.
Let's click next. What is get the same person? What is get the
Yo, I got Mabe,
Hey.
Mr. Sexy.
same? What's his name? The oldest one?
Eh,
No, the
Oh,
youngest one came in.
Really?
Mr. Sexy. Hey.
Who did you get, Kristarr?
I got Mino. That's what I was hoping for
Wow.
actually.
I got Key. Okay, so Miss Sweetpotato, read what you have for your person. Taman.
Adaptable and thoughtful, you are. Wait, adaptable and thoughtful. You are incredible. What's that? What I see in there? I can't read it. Okay, you're an incredible, dedicated person who dreams big and works hard for those dreams to become reality. You may have a tendency to live in your own world, which is true. That is very true. A bit. Always thinking of the next step in your journey. You take your own work very seriously, but you have a silly, playful, mischievous side that always comes out. That is true. I'm crazy. Even though you sometimes seem forgetful, it's only because your mind is preoccupied with thoughts of the future. True. Of the future of how to continuously keep learning and growing. You like to push boundaries and watch yourself evolve, and maybe a big perfectionist. A big perfectionist. You can actually be very perceptive, especially of other people's emotions and moods. That's kind of true. You are very sweet and caring, even if you like to joke around, and you always find ways to show the people you love that you value them. I agree. That basically describes me.
Nice.
That describes me on a real note.
What about you, Kristarr?
Okay, so mine says, passionate and selfless, you are your loved one's biggest supporter. You've been known to be shy and quiet when you meet new people. True. But once you make friends, you stay fiercely loyal. Very true. You tend to be energetic and sometimes very competitive because you love a good challenge. I do. Even though you're quite friendly, you may keep your deeper feelings private. See how these people know me? Because you feel and love in a very sincere, honest way, and sometimes that's hard for you to put into words. Man, this is a mirror. Anyway, you may enjoy being an active, productive person in both your work and leisure. You may enjoy competitive games and sports, as well as tasks that let you focus on specific details. You find joy in pushing yourself and being.
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
You find joy in pushing yourself and being praised for your efforts. When a friend is in need, you are always the first one to drop everything and come to their side. And a heart.
Oh, who did you get again?
I'm sorry?
Who did you get again?
Mino.
That was Mino.
My name is Minho.
Okay, so I got Key or Kibum. Ambitious and proud. Lies you tell. Off the bat. Ambitious and proud, you are never afraid to go after what you want and to express yourself to the fullest. What? Anyway.
That's true.
That's not true. You are incredibly focused when
you
it comes
express
to
yourself.
Oh gosh. You are incredibly focused whenever it comes to your work and tend to cultivate a variety of skills to help you in reaching your goals. You're also not afraid to indulge and enjoy life, and you take comfort in aesthetic and bodily pleasures such
my God. I was wondering where we were going from there. Like, what are we getting into?
Bodily pleasure. I don't think that's a good wording, such as fashion, interior design, food, skincare, and makeup. That's pretty accurate.
Where is the lie?
Yeah. You usually appear very serious and stern to others, but with your close friends and family, you show off your playful and fun-loving side. That is very true. People think I am so mean, but I'm not. Well, anyway, you know when to speak your mind and never shy away from an opportunity to do so. Though you sometimes keep your emotions close to your heart for fear of being mistreated, the people that you let in never lose your trust. True. I don't know about them first two words though. Ambitious and proud, fam. No. But yeah, that was our little witch Shinee member. I got Key. Kristarr, who did you get?
Minho.
And Miss Sweetpotato.
I got Timid,
Mr.
Sexy, aka Mr. Sexy, aka Mr. Steal Your Girl or Your Man, aka Worship Him.
We stand Taman.
Yes. In this house, we stand.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Casual Simps Podcast. We really appreciate it, and we hope you enjoyed listening to us banter. Remember, the things that we said in this podcast are nothing but our opinions, so don't take it too seriously.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Except for when we spoke about that German guy. Just saying, he needed a good dragon. But anyway.
And let idols love. Let them have relationships.
Love.
Yes.
Let them be.
Let them love.
Let them love. You know,
And
and
also,
go listen to Don't Call Me.
Yes.
Go stream it. Go support Shinee because they're back and they're here to stay. And we love that. Don't we, guys?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Any last words from any of you guys? Any closing statements?
I realized there's something I said that might be taken the wrong way. Like in the Shinee quiz. When I said, like, if your friend wants a loan. When I mean, like, if your friend wants a loan from the bank, you'll not just run up and hug them. You like tell them which bank to go to, which bank to go to, how to go about doing that. But of course, obviously, like, if my friend wants a loan from me, obviously I'll try and help them. But I'm just saying, Don't just run up on them. Tell them what to
I was
do.
on the bank when you said it, honestly. So
Okay.
Oh my
I
god.
was just thinking like, yo, people might be thinking like, I might be saying like, oh, I'll not, yeah. I'll just stop it. But yeah, I'm in the bank. Like, direct them to the bank. Don't just run up and hug them. That'd be crazy. That's strange.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, guys, that was it for us. We hope you enjoyed listening. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment and let us know what you think about the topics we spoke about today.
Please do.
Should we have dragged the German guy more? Should we?
We'll
What do you
just
think
leave him.
about?
Yeah.
What do you think about
yes,
idol?
leave him as he is.
No, I feel like. Anyway. Anyway. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Please like and subscribe. If you don't like, I'll destroy your K-pop merch.
Oh, wow. Why are you threatening our listeners, fam? Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.